Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to your daily update on Bitcoin. And we finally actually got a pullback. And you might be asking, why are you happy with this? Well, in general, a pullback like this is very much an opportunity. All right. And this is, if you look at it, I mean, right now it still looks quite similar to the move we had 10 days ago at the beginning of March, but I do think in general it's different. All right. I mean, if you look at the move back then, it was a very quick and sudden move. Like most of the move was done in about 4 hours, and then it bounced back up. While right now you can see that it's more of a lasting pullback. At least it seems so. So that's not bad, all right? Because I think the overall market circumstances are still great. We still have the ETF inflows. We still have the halving coming up. Then we might get some hype around the Ethereum ETF. Who knows? But altogether, I think the fundamentals are still positive. But what you're seeing right now is that we gain an opportunity to potentially buy back lower. And I think right now it's still too early to tell whether this is how far we're going to drop, because we have found support here at 67,000, which is a strong support level. So it's too early for that, but you can already see that the funding rates, for example, almost across the map are getting better, are getting green, which was also the case after the 5th of March. But like I said, I mean, if this bearish momentum now actually continues, we might get some decent funding rates, which actually allow you to build up positions again, build up positions with leverage if you want to. And just in general, less selling off, because if the funding rates are very high and you're holding positions, you are more inclined to sell. So that in combination with the fundamentals, which I still think are good, I would say there's nothing to worry about. Now, the thing though is that that's quite subjective, all right? Personally, my biggest positions right now are Avalanche and Solana, which are still both doing fine, all right? So they're far above my entries. If you're in other altcoins right now, I'm not too sure how great that is, all right? The Bitcoin dominance has so far fallen, which means that altcoins have held up relatively well against Bitcoin. But now you can see that, like I said, it's really too early to really make an assumption on it, because so far Bitcoin has now rejected this level right here. So potentially, but that is what we have to wait for, potentially we could actually drop down lower if $67,000 breaks. And then the next major support level, honestly, is all the way down at like 63 and 62,000. So that's a pretty big fall, but that's definitely a possibility. The main thing though is, and I'm going to repeat it, it's too early to tell. All right. At this point of time, what you'll see is that most of the indicators are bearish, I would say. The open interest is also falling down quite hard. If that will continue, like if the open interest actually continues falling down like this, then eventually Bitcoin is going to drop down below 67,000. And if it closes below that level and actually confirms the breakout, then yes, I do think we're going down to 62,500 down there. And from there, we'll see again. That's very much possible. If you assume that this is the start of some sort of a bull market, and you look at the previous bull markets, these moves down for Bitcoin of about like 20 to 30% even are not unheard of. And 62,000 is only a move of about 15%. So we'll have to wait for that. We have to wait for some sort of confirmation. I would say a breakout below $67,000 is enough. Purely technically, it would probably need to break down below 66,000. But I would say that's enough to have bearish confirmation. If we can actually hold that level though and get some sort of a reclaim here of, for example, 69,000 as a support, then we can very quickly recover as well. That's not, even though it seems like we're in for a bigger pullback right now, due to the bullish fundamentals, we can actually reclaim 69,000 easily. And once we technically do that, that's also enough confirmation, bullish confirmation, to assume we're back. So that's what you need to know. That's my thoughts on it for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.